Okay, so we've all been in those situations when someone holds a handshake a little too long or holding on when they go in for the hug.
So, how do you handle those awkward encounters? Blanca Cobb, as I continue to hold Al's hand, is a senior instructor at the Body Language Institute. Blanca, good to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, so one of the things is when someone holds your hand way too long, like that. It's creepy.
It's super creepy.
Super creepy.
Unless you have some type of romantic relationship going on that I'm not privy to.
No,
Right.
we don't.
Okay?
We don't. No, we don't. Not that there would be anything wrong with that,
No,
except for that it is.
That isn't happening.
So, for example, this.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, okay, now, John
For the
Travolta,
record.
that's right. According to a rep for John Travolta, he told People magazine this was rehearsed in total. A source close to Indina Menzel's folks say that any, quote, any record of a rehearsal is highly exaggerated.
Yes.
Blanca, where would you, do you think this was rehearsed?
First of all, whether it was rehearsed or not is irrelevant, and I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Because you have to listen to what someone's body is saying to you. Okay? So John Travolta couldn't even get her name right last year, and this year he's overcompensating, and he's grabbing your chin. But who really grabs chins?
Yeah.
Parents to get children's attention, or romantic partners.
Right.
If you want to think about 50 Shades of Grey, but this is really 50 Shades of Creepy, because he doesn't let go of her chin.
Can I get a T-shirt that says
Okay, if you look at her face, is she saying, get it away, make him stop?
This is emotional distress, but she's handling it like a champ.
So what do we do if we're in this situation where you find...
You play with me?
Yeah,
Okay, I
sure.
love to play. I'm a little bit of a player.
Okay,
All right.
she's a player.
I'm a player. So no, you grab my chest.
Okay.
So I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab your hand. I'm going to take a step back. You see how I'm creating distance? Yeah, and if you still are going to be on the creep factor and move towards me, then what I can do is I can hold you back. Hey, Al, it's so good to see you. I'm taking control. I'm taking it from creepy to appropriate.
Okay. Well, the best part is, John earlier had another moment.
Oh, my gosh.
He was on a tear.
Yeah, okay. This right here, this gesture, is for something who you're really intimate with, all right? This is like totally invading personal space. Personal space is defined up to 18 inches. Okay, there's like no air in between these bodies.
Okay. Now, are some people just wired to be close talkers or whatever this is that's happening with them?
But we're talking about being people savvy. Again, you pay attention to what someone's body is telling you.
Now, I know this is a moment in time, but what do you see in Scarlett Johansson's face?
She's keeping her calm. She's keeping it under control, but there's a little anger. And will you play with me?
What do you do in a situation like that?
I'm going to show you right now.
Okay.
So you come and you grab me. We're getting a little close and personal, even though I don't know you. Yeah, no, this way.
Okay.
So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab your hand. As soon as I feel a foreign hand coming up, I'm going to turn over and grab.
Okay.
Again, creating that distance. And if you're going to come closer, then I can hold you back.
Go for the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this one, the shoulder rub heard around the world.
Creep factor just came up. This is entirely inappropriate. This shows some level of familiarity that I would imagine that neither of these two people have with each other. At least they shouldn't anyway, since they're both married, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's at a formal event. Her husband is being sworn in as the defense secretary.
Yes. And people in power sometimes don't realize what they're doing. Okay, so I'm not sure what his intent is. I'm not a mind reader, but I can tell you how it comes across.
So how would you handle this?
Oh, what you do?
Especially if it's a person, I'll throw in this, a person of power.
A person of, okay, you can say, let's say it's your spouse's boss.
Okay, that's a good one, yes.
All right? So come up, someone grab my shoulders. So what do you want to do? You want to look and just acknowledge, and then you just want to turn around to them. You turn around to them.
Okay.
If they're, put your hands on my shoulders again. If they're gripping a little tighter, then you can just move down.
And away.
So it's like a little dance move.
Yeah.
That's right.
And if they don't get it, then...
All right, Blanca,
Totally.
thank you so much.
Sure.
I really
Great
appreciate
advice.
it.
Wow. 50 Shades of Creepy. That's the line of the day. Thank you again.